Okay, so today I'm going to be building a rocket on top of one of the rockets that I already had in the game, and I'm also going to be reviewing the old rocket. Well, it's a human guided rocket, the human guided rocket that I've already made. I'm going to be reviewing it, and it is right here. This is the first one, and this is the second one. This is oh, that's not what I thought would happen. Okay, so this right here is a human guided rocket, gyro stabilization and everything. When you go upside down, it automatically goes back to what it's supposed, well, up to upright position, and it goes pretty fast. So that is what I personally I like it. So I don't know. It's just a little build that I've made a while ago, and it's pretty maneuverable. Although I'm going to be uploading it to the shop or to the workshop on Trailmakers, and if y'all wanna download it, if y'all play Trailmakers, then you can do whatever you want, and also y'all can modify it in whatever way you want too. So feel free to do whatever you want with it. And that's pretty much it. And then there's another version of this. It's just what's that? Let me land so I can show you the thing. That's not a landing, that's a crash. But good enough. Still made it home. And then here is my rocket. Well, I call this one a cruise missile because it has this little hump inside of the missile, and it has more explosives. And yeah, that's pretty much it to this one. And then this one, I'm gonna remove this one, and then this one's just on the same chassis, same exact controls and everything. It's just it has a space cockpit so that you can go underwater, and underwater thrusters. So yeah. Oh, and also there is a ejection seat one that I've built, and it's not finished. I kind of gave up on this one, but that's just because it had really no point, no purpose. And yeah, that's pretty much it to the ones that I already have. But in this video, I'm going to be, of course, making it better, or the new one better than it already was. So probably going to start with one of these. And then I should probably add some rockets to it, because you got to add thrusters and everything. So, well, that's going to take up space, so I gotta remove this. And I'm going to use space thrusters as the main propulsion of it, because it just works better. They're lighter and they're also faster. And yeah, they just produce a lot more, speed. So I would prefer using these over other thrusters that take up more space, that are heavier and also are less efficient, which are some of the ones that you can choose from. And yeah, that's pretty much that part. Okay. Boom, boom. Put that there. See, and now everything's connected. All you have to keep everything connected, so that nothing falls apart. The reason I'm saying extra stuff is so that, in case, like, this is also, like, how you do stuff in Trailmakers too. This is a Trailmakers video on how I'm making my rocket, and also to tell people how you use the game. So it's kind of a multi-purpose thing. The C just controls the aircraft. You can also use gyros, which I should probably add. And gyros look like this right here. And these can control the direction of your aircraft, or, well, in this case, your rocket. And you can change the power and you can change the direction of which it goes. But for right now, for my purposes, I'm putting it to 6 and keeping it like this. Because if I put it to anything else, it's not going to work. Well, it's going to be too much, or it's just not going to be enough. So, see, everything like that. And then now I need to add, I'm going to sacrifice this so I can add a gyro here and it's not going to be the most ergonomic design ever, but I don't know, it works. As long as it works, it's good. WS 8. Okay, so that's going to be 8. Everything's good. I'm going to save it before I test fly it. Boom, everything's put together. Oh. Yeah, so it works. I need to make it so that the stabilizer is better. Well, has more power. Like if I, oh, not 8 and 9. If I put it to 8, 10 is its max power, so I'm gonna put it to 8. This is doing some weird stuff that I haven't. This has never happened to me. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, something's going on that I haven't seen happen to me. I think it's because that block. Yeah, it's because that block that I put. And that gives it way too much. Okay, so I'm gonna put 5 and 5. And then I'm gonna double this block 2. And then put this to what, 4? And that seems pretty good. But yeah, I still gotta add the stabilizer so that it's not flying in a random direction all the time. So add one of these. Put it to like max strength if you want it. It does get buggy if you put one of these to max strength. So that's just so you know. Don't put it to maximum strength if you don't want it to be super shaky like this. But if you don't really care about what it's like, then you're fine then. But I'm only saying this because if you go to strict follow cam and stuff, it's gonna make the camera super shaky. Or strict orbit and stuff. And then behind seat camera also messes up. So yeah. And that's why I would put it somewhere around 8 for this. And now it's not super shaky like that. Ooh. Why? That's not normal. I mean, it doesn't affect the flight. So I guess that's good. Oh yeah, also, I forgot to mention that aerodynamics is also a factor. So if the aerodynamics are bad, then the plane or rocket in this case is going to fly slower and not do as good in the air. And weight is also a factor. The lighter your aircraft or rocket is, the faster it'll go and the more maneuverable it'll be. And blocks like this are heavier than things like this. And that's only because these are light blocks. These are just, yeah, light blocks in general. So they don't use very much weight to go, or just, you know, they just don't use that much weight. Sorry if I keep saying, you know, it's because I'm like, I don't know really what to say, because this is a new channel and everything, so I don't know. I hope y'all can understand. If y'all can't, I get it. Because many of y'all aren't, well, creators. And turns out this is my first ever Trailmakers video, so yeah. But so far I've been kinda successful. Well, I would say very successful. For 4 hours on my first video, I got 24 views, which is very good. I'm happy with that. Because obviously and also I have 3 subs so far, which means some people like my content. But if y'all don't like my content, then I'm hoping that I can improve. But y'all need to comment so that I know why, the reason that y'all don't like it, and also, yeah, that's actually pretty much it. To know why y'all don't really like it, and in ways that I can improve. So, I need feedback though. This is gonna add like end stuff, because there's like a trail to the aircraft that that also affects the aerodynamics, and if you add an end to it, then those aerodynamic needs, or just like, it'll help the aircraft go faster if you add a sort of, I guess, end to it. Although me doing this makes the aircraft a little bit heavier, but it's also improving the aerodynamics to it. And this is pretty much using the same type of chassis that the first one was using. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Using the same chassis. Oh, I just obliterated that thing. I'm gonna save it real quick. And yeah, also wings and stuff allow you to, well, control your aircraft, and also tail parts also allow you to stabilize your aircraft. Although some tails and stabilizers and stuff will they'll do more than others, so they'll be more powerful than others, so y'all gotta choose what y'all need. Y'all would have to choose what fits your guys' needs. And I guess y'all would have to figure it out from there. Also, as in y'all, I'm talking about the audience in case y'all are wondering. So yeah. Now I have tail fins, which will help direct the... Ooh, that's not good, because it pulls it back forward, and it has much less maneuverability now. I should not have done that. Hey, but it allows for a better landing. Ooh, that's cool. Anyway. I wonder, if I increase the gyro strength, will that affect it? Oh yeah, that'll definitely affect it. Ooh. Uh, actually, I'm just gonna keep it at 8 because 8 seems to be like the most controllable. But these right here are giving me some problems. I didn't think that those would give that much feedback. Actually, this is pretty controllable. Like you're trying to go somewhere, go up, go in here. Yeah, like that. Actually, I'm not gonna go. Oh, shoot. Bad idea, because you can't see where you're going. And that's pretty much it for right there. Everything. Although I will be coming back to this aircraft, or to this rocket. I will be coming back to this rocket, and I will be improving it in a later video. Or, well, part 2, I guess. I'll make a part 2 of this video, which would be just like, yeah, improving it, and making, like, the rocket better, perform better, and possibly make other vehicles, like, out of this same type of chassis, like I did with the first rocket. And then, I'll eventually start making aircraft, so, or aircrafts. Although, I can't lie, if the channel doesn't do if the channel doesn't do successful at all, like, I don't get any views within, like, 2 months, then I might not keep going with it, with the channel, but who knows, so, I guess time will have to tell. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of this video. So, I hope this video has earned your subscription, and I'll see you next time.